So I said, murmur, 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 murmur. And he said, murmur, 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 murmur. I said, okay, murmur. I left the bank. I was laughing my ass off because I was so happy. I realized we don't give a fuck about words. We don't. We're a murmur society. You know, all we care about is what? Tone. So you hear somebody go, murmur, murmur. You're like, oh, getting away from him. You know, you hear somebody go, murmur, murmur, murmur. You're like, ooh, come closer. Can I lick it? You hear somebody go, murmur, 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 murmur. You go, ooh, I'm going to stand over here and watch that one for a minute. That's how it goes. I'm actually a professional by day, you guys. And a hoochie come happy hour. A second generation hoochie. My mom was a hoochie. Yeah, so you've seen us at the bar. We're just, you know, there to let our hair down, blow off some steam. You know, I start when I get in the car. That's when my tailgate commences. Yes, I'll be a sipping and a driving. And a driving and a sipping. It's illegal, I know. But I'm an expert at it. And then I'm waiting for the light to take off my shirt when nobody sees when it comes off. And then wait for another time to put on my shirt when nobody sees when it goes on. Anybody here ever change clothes while driving?
Oh, yeah. Too often.
Yeah. My girlfriend Marcia changed into an entire band uniform in 15 minutes. And she was coming from a wedding. We do what we must. And I presto changeo into a hoochie out. Come happy hour. Oh, speaking of happy hour, I didn't know what it was until my mother wrote it on a piece of paper with a phone number and taped it to the refrigerator door. And every time my brother and I would get into it, I'm calling my aunt. The first one who ran to the refrigerator and dialed the number. Yes, rotary. Yes, the first one who dialed, we say dialed on punch. We dialed the number. They get her on the phone, she'd handle business. That's how I grew up. And I wasn't, I think I was in my 20s. I walked into a El Torito's and saw the name of happy hour on a chalkboard. I'm going, happy hour! I think we gonna get happy. I didn't know it was going on happy hour. And my friends were like, yes, happy hour. I'm like, what? I had to find out what it was. I asked, who knew? It's a drinking spot that my mother was at. And I now be at, and I gave my kids that number. Like mother, like daughter. Yes, I came by it honestly, and you know, we collect the good traits and leave the bad traits. I consider giving your kids the number to happy hour integral parenting. I know most people don't do that because they're like, fuck them kids. They're trying to run away from home. I am actually the single parent of 2 sons diagnosed with autism. That's why you may have noticed the sparkle of crazy in that eye right there. Yeah, so yeah, I did run away from home once. I didn't know till I came to. And there I was on a road driving. I'm like, oh, you're on the road. You're driving. Where are we? Okay, we see where we are. Okay. Yeah, where are you going? I don't know. Where are the kids? I did not turn around. I did not. I kept going, you know. Woo! It was crazy. You know, mother of autistic kids. I love my sons. They're really, really wonderful human beings. But my oldest speaks, my youngest doesn't. When you know what he needs and you fill in the blanks, everything goes great. But when you don't, oh my God, mayhem ensues. We've had furniture broken, holes in walls. I have a laptop. I don't know if yours does, but mine went 360. Yes, it was just a flapping in the wind. It's just autism shit, y'all. It's just autism shit. I renamed it Poop Art. because there was so much of it arrayed around my house on curtains. Yeah, yeah. And I learned that the autism population is actually communicating through this poop art. It's subliminal messages. And it's going to be everywhere one day, probably in Times Square. You're nodding like you're full of shit. Hey, those little triangle poop emojis were all over billboards last year. Y'all saw it. It could happen. It could happen. It could go all around the world, be in Electronica in Tokyo and in South America, and they'd go, ah, Lakaka. That would happen. But I'm proud of my kids. I learned my youngest son actually has values. You know, we raise them, but when we see them actually conduct themselves properly, it's a good feeling. We were coming out of church. It had been a good day, you know. When you act good in church, everybody's happy, because a lot of times it doesn't go that way. Kids are bad, and you gotta, you know, stare at them across 5 people and make them sit up straight or pinch them. I'm old school. You know, we actually got rocked in the mouth. My mother made up that term, bop. It's the sound of knuckles hitting the teeth. Bop! Yeah, nobody got bopped, so we're all like walking across the lawn, everybody headed to the parking lot. And I noticed my youngest son was fixated on this one lady. And he was demonstrating to me he had good parenting. He cared about good parenting skills. He has this jump and this step where he jumps and flaps his hands. And I noticed him noticing this lady was chatting and not paying attention to her son. And the son was on her hip with a snotty nose and whimpering. My son goes around and starts jumping and flapping, and he notices this baby's diaper is big. The woman hasn't changed the baby's diaper. And the baby's crying, and then the baby started to wail. And my son was like, okay. He came back over near us. And everybody out on the lawn stopped chattering, and it came to a hush. Then my son zoomed across that lawn and slapped that lady. Yes, he did. And the baby stopped crying. Yeah, the baby stopped crying. So my son came back over near us, and people started to chuckle and giggle. And I was like, all these able-bodied people, and it takes the genius of a savant to run across the lawn and slap a lady. I believe he was being used by the Lord. I do. You know why? Because they did not press charges. Hallelujah, mother of a black son. Thank you. Keep it going for your host.
All right. Of course.
Yes, please.
We're down to the final 2 comics. Sean, you're headlining tonight. Let's do 5 minutes. 5. It's on me.
I'll play around with it.
Yeah, have fun. Have fun. You remember. Don't say it if you're not.
Yeah, cool.
Come to the stage. Tracy, you ready?
Yep.
Everyone put your hands together for the very funny. Very cool. Tracy!
Yay! Woo! Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you guys are gonna like my jokes. They're very dark. Want me to do 10?
You tell me if you want to do 10.
Sure. Shit, it's gonna be slow. But hey guys, how y'all doing?
Great.
Yeah? These are new jokes, by the way, and I'm just. You guys you guys remember slavery? Right? You guys remember slavery? Wasn't that fun? You know? Being all exploited and beaten. Yeah, that's how you weed the races out. You know what I'm saying? They go, you high, yeah, you running. You know what I'm saying? Because like I bring that up because I think I'd have been probably a good slave. Because a lot of my friends are like, bro, like, you know, I mean, like, I would have bust out. Like, fuck Massa. Like, Harriet Tubman would have came and got me. Like, no, nigga, Harriet wasn't everywhere. Either you was gonna die a slave or be emancipated. See? We weren't getting out. But I think I'm just tired of that argument that I get with, black folks, because my grandma, I think she would have been a pretty good slave too. Like, because she's so, like, old. You know what I'm saying? Like old, like in fashion, like old fashioned, like, I'm this, like, that's a chair, that's a table, I'm a slave. Like, she has that mindset, like, she doesn't think I'm gonna be a very good comedian neither. Like, she tells me, like, baby, it's gonna take a while. It's gonna, and I'm like, Grandma, you ever wanna call your grandma like a bitch? Because sometimes I do. Like, she be telling me, like, she's just saying, like, you're not going to make it as a comedian. Like, you cuss up there like you Richard Pryor. I'm like, Grandma, that's my hero. Like, what the fuck? Where are you? New jokes, guys. I'm not going to give you the energy to that. Because it's way different. I don't want to sound enthusiastic about this next joke neither. Dude, we all hate Hitler, right? Right? We all hate him. Okay. But sometimes I try and I try my best to make people give a second opinion about Hitler, because, Hitler fucking, you can call him whatever you want, but he fucking did it, man. Like, he did what he said he was gonna do. Like, a lot of people are pussies, bro. No one says, like, hey, I'm gonna kill a lot of Jews and I'm gonna take over Europe. Everyone's like, who the fuck this guy think he is, man? Like, fuck you, dude. He was like, all right. And then, he failed, but dude, that's pretty big, right? Like, if you want to do a goal, you should do it like Hitler. You know what I'm saying? Do it like Hitler, man. All right, I got pieces for this joke now. I had before, it was pretty bad, but it's getting it's a mic, not a show. Fuck it, right? I'm not.
That's gonna be fly.
Yeah, until someone fucking shoots me. You motherfucker! I'm like, all right, calm down, bro. Sorry, my throat is a little messed up. I went out with this girl and I went down on her, and I don't know why this stuff happens to me when I do that, but I gotta go to the doctor and I ask him, why do I get a sore throat when that's not very interesting. I don't have COVID.
Yeah, it is.
Man, we beat COVID. We beat COVID.
No, go back to
I had
He
it
said
before,
keep
bro.
going.
what did the doctor say?
I didn't go to the doctor yet. This happened to me twice. I went down on a girl, and fuck, I did pretty well, I think. Because the eyes go back when I looked up. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta stop looking at the girls. I gotta close my eyes. Alright, so I did it, right? And whatever. Fuck that.
Same girl.
Hey, no, not saying girl. It's a different girl. That's why I'm all fucked up about it. Like, alright. Anyway, there's no Asians in the house though, bro. But we really gotta protect our Asians, man. It's cause they have the best babies. Have you seen an Asian baby, bro? They're so polite and cute and well taught. You ever had a baby bow at you? No. They're better than any black or white baby I've ever seen. Black babies always got Cheetos on their face and they're all dirty and running around with their ADHD. And then they approach you hey, do you have games on your phone? No. Get out of here, you little nigger. Oh. These jokes usually work with drunk people. Cause man. Next joke, yeah. We're really pulling in that 10 minutes, guys. Yay. Alright, I said the Hitler joke. Alright, so look, another thing, I really don't like our politicians nowadays because they're not very truthful. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not like, you know, they're always scared when like someone says in, you know, 1985 you raped a girl, and they're not like, they all timid. They're like, But I prefer like a fucking politician that goes like, bro, I'm sorry, man, she was bad as fuck. Cause I vote for him, cause he's not fucking me over. Right? He's right, and like, hey man, look, I'm still working on that one.
Grab her by the pussy.
Yeah. That's why everybody love Trump. Tell her how it was. Not like Obama. He was articulate. He was getting us though, but you know, Trump was like, "Hey man, I took that bitch, man." I'm like, "Damn, all right." There's this diseased cat that lives like down the street from my house. Like I walk back and forth. Like, you know, I go to the bus stop, and what the fuck? I see this diseased cat. He's all fucked up. Like, you know, he gets up and his head is always shaking, and he's not like a regular cat where he scurries off. Like, he kind of looks at you, and then he just puts his head down, and I kind of just want to put him out of his misery, you know? Like, 'cause, you know, he looks at you and he's just like, fuck, dude. Like, why do we I just want to put my foot on his neck, you know? And just give it some time, dude. I'm sorry, dude. Like, you're fucked, man. Like, dude, I don't want you to. You ever see? Never mind. I'm not gonna. And yeah. So, did I make my point? I'm usually more animated than this, bro. Like, I'm just tired. That girl fucked me up, dude. I'm all fucked up my throat, man. Shit hurts. I'm like trying to talk. I just can't. Don't go down on girls, bro. Just don't do it. You know? No matter how hot they are. You know what I'm saying? She look bad. So. I have to, you know, please. All right, let me shut up.
Maybe you're allergic to pussy juice.
So, I'm Tracy Harris, everybody.
Tracy comes up here and he goes, "Hey guys, I'm just working out. You know, they're going to be a little dark." And I go, "How dark can he go?" And he went Hitler to pro rape to murdering cats
Yeah,
to
man.
V exposing your allergy. I don't know if it's are you like screaming down there when you're in it?
Oh, maybe that's your technique. Maybe it's your technique.
Maybe you're a screamer.
Maybe he was with the 2 bad strip clubs.
Yeah, you get what you pay for. That's the
No,
truth.
it's just that when I go down, I guess extra fluid just goes down. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of fluid comes out. Because I guess I'm that good.
No, you're tense, so maybe it hurts
It's
when
the
it goes
fluid.
down.
You supposed to take your time before you start swallowing.
Yeah, you know, you got the foreplay. You know, you like, I cannot fucking. I'm not about to.
Welcome.
Get him too young to be swallowing all
Oh,
the
God.
juice.
LA School of Comedy, Sean.
I can't
This
wait
is why
till
Sean lives in
I
Wyoming.
need a podcast. You know?
I can't wait till you're 40 telling your 20-year-old self how to fix it.
See, Tracy V has ran into this problem with men before, so I would take the advice. She's clearly saying, I have had men who have said, this is the issue, and V went, no.
No, I heal my people.
I love Mondays. I love hosting Mondays. I learned so much. We have one comic left. He is the headliner. Sean, I know you didn't come in here to do comedy, but why not? You're here, have some fun with it. Just do 5 minutes. When you see me flashlight you, that means you have a minute left. Enjoy yourself. Everyone, your headliner tonight, Sean Brown, everyone.
Yay!
Wyoming's finest.
Thank you.
Man, those ladies got a little too excited when he started talking about all that stuff. They said, keep going, keep going. Oh, man. I'm concerned about this mic right now. Dude, you got a sore throat talking to this? Got something to wipe this off with? I don't know, man. Is that COVID or STD, chlamydia of the throat? Is that a thing? I hope not. He might have it. He just invented a new STD, man. Congrats. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say about that. But, yeah, I don't know. I came out here and I wasn't gonna do comedy. Wasn't ready, but here we are. You guys were talking about sports earlier, and sports teams, like, I would love to follow sports, but I'm from Alaska. We don't even got any sports teams, so I could care less, man. If I'm not playing the sport, I don't care, you know? Like, I don't need to be a jock. I don't need to sound cool. Like, if you're not playing the game, it doesn't really matter. Plus, I don't know, sports are kind of rigged anyways. Am I allowed to say that? You better delete this footage, man. I'm going to get assassinated for that one. It's all a scam, conspiracy theories. Illuminati. No, so I live in Wyoming now, and I did a summer in Tennessee, and I do whitewater rafting out there. And basically, that's just an excuse for us to get paid while we get hammered and party, and it's just terrible, man. If they knew, if these customers knew what's happening behind the scenes, man, they would not get in a raft with us and put their lives in our hands. It's terrible. It's terrifying. Got some friends there. They would do mushrooms every day before work. Every single day they would take mushrooms. I mean, they're all right now, but give it a couple years. We'll see how that works out for them. But I don't know. They just take a little bit, like microdosing. Doesn't that just sound terrible? Like, if you're going to do drugs, why be responsible, you know? Like, I don't want to microdose. Like, I want to get messed up. It's kind of the point of drugs, you know? I'm not pro-drugs. I'm not pro, that's not what I'm saying. But if you're going to go big, you know? Kind of like Hitler you're just talking about.
Yeah.
No, like that. That was close. Sorry. I'm sorry, I'm German. And Jewish, so it kind of evens out. He's like, yeah, I'm a quarter black, so can I say a quarter of the... I'm just kidding. No, my family is from here, though. My mom's born in Compton. Straight out of Compton. Yeah, scary, man. You do not mess with mom. She is crazy. My dad's from Alaska. I was just talking about Alaska. So my mom's crazy, kind of from Compton. I'm not saying they're all crazy. She ended up like that. And my dad's an alcoholic. So yeah, mix that together, and this is what you get. Yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't know. Tennessee was cool. It was crazy out there. We used to do open mic, not stand up. I mean, you could do stand up there. There was no rules. But we used to do open mic for music at the gas station. They let us set up speakers out there, and we would party every Saturday night. And it was pretty fun, you know. It was awesome. It was crazy. That gas station is in the country, in the middle of Tennessee. I saw my friend Morgan in there. He's drinking a beer open inside the store with no shoes on. And I'm like, all right, this is how we do it in Tennessee. Like, this is awesome. I love this state. But we would do open mic there, and just super fun. But there's this girl, and she would rap. And she wanted to do a rap show one time. So we're like, all right, you can take one of our Saturdays, do your rap show. Like, we'll come support you. She wanted to do, like, the swimsuit party, you know? Awesome. Girls in swimsuits, super fun. And she is so good, man. She did, like, a dance contest in these swimsuits. And I don't know, like, I'm all for it, but, like, girls twerking at the gas station? Like, come on. Is that a little tacky? You know, it was a little bit too much. It was a little bit too much. Like, it was fun and all, but... man, I just have that burned into my mind. It's not very pretty. Got the smell of gas, booty shaking, I don't know. At least the booty was shaking, but anyways. Yeah, now I go to Bible school in Wyoming. And I had like a week and a half to like transition from this, you know, girls twerking at the gas station to just like Bible school with a bunch of 18-year-old homeschoolers. And like, I don't know, if you do drugs and stuff, or like if your brain is stimulated with all these crazy things and you just like hit the brakes and just like with these awkward kids. It was a lot, man. It was a lot. And like my brain is still kind of fried, and that's why I come out here. I go to Venice Beach. And it's awesome, you know, it's a freak show out there. Go play basketball and meet people, and like, it's fun, you know, but I'm going to go back to that school. It's just like, and it's such a trip. I don't know, that's some of my story, and that was supposed to be funny. Alright, thanks.
Round round, everyone. Alright. Appreciate you. That's our Mike. Sean, thanks for coming up, man. If you're ever back from Wyoming, you know where to come. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, 7 p.m. Open mic here at the LA School of Comedy. Give it up yourselves. Or not. Give it up for Akil. Killing it back there. most helpful guy in the world. We love him, and hopefully he loves us. That's it. That's all. I don't have a good closer. I just walk away usually. Just.
Turn off the mic.
If you're interested in taking classes, hit up Sunda. She's one of the goats. She knows what she's doing. She knows how to get your Type 5, your 10, your 20, your Comedy Central Presents, your special ready. And I love her to death. You're filming this, right? So she'll see this. I love her so much. Keep having me back. All right, I'm Easton Gage. See you guys Wednesday, Friday. You guys know the drill.
Thank you.
Thank you.